do everything. And while I have people who can't get dentistry in East Yorkshire, I've got people who are dying on trolleys, they're waiting for hip replacements for a long time, then heartwarming and wonderful though this story is, can the NHS do this? Can it do everything as technology continues to evolve? And I don't think it can, so we need to have a more honest conversation about it. I mean, I wish we're streeting the best in trying to turn the NHS around, but one of the fundamentals is, we can always be more efficient. But fundamentally, the demand for healthcare is beyond anything the country can afford, and we need to have an honest conversation about it. And there are wonderful technology that this will keep being produced, but I'm not sure the taxpayer can afford to pay for it.
Well, Graham mentions we're streeting Pippa, who was asked about this and gave a politician's answer by saying quite possibly we could look at the NHS paying for it. I think the charity has enough cash left for 2 further operations. What would you choose?
Well, first of all, I just want to share in the fact that this was such a warm, uplifting story this morning amongst all the dark news that we're getting, and to say congratulations to Grace and her husband Angus and baby Amy and Auntie Amy as well. I think given that we've got a cash-strapped NHS, and as you know, the Liberal Democrats have called for further investment in NHS and health and social care. However, this was funded, as other things such as cancer research, by a charity. That's a situation that we're in at the moment, and so we do need to bring further resources in. What I'd say is we're already through the NHS funding different fertility procedures such as IVF and others. We've got the NICE, and that will determine the criteria and conditions, and I really do hope all women could have hope like Grace must have had now. Other women around the country could have that hope too.
What do you think, Jeff? Is it something the NHS should look at? I mean, yes, the point Graham made about a falling birth rate, helping as many couples as possible to have children if they would like to have children, otherwise they'll miss out.
Yeah, I mean, also I can just share in the awe that I feel for these siblings that donate organs. I mean, if my sister asked me to dog sit, I complain, but there's people who are actually saying, here's a part of my body. And they have to go under, general anaesthetic for these procedures. I think if you look at the principle of the NHS and what it's there for, is if there's a part of somebody's body that's not working well, and that is causing them harm, psychological, physical harm. I've seen, close to me, the emotional anguish that people go through if they can't conceive and give birth naturally. I think it qualifies on the principles of the NHS. Obviously cost is an issue, but I think it's a legitimate point. One of the biggest problems facing this and a lot of Western cultures is falling birth rates, so I think it stands up.
Right, what do you